Good evening, all of you. Thanks for the opportunity. We are all gathered here to talk about private-public partnership in education. We are not only gathered here for discussing about it, we have to reimagine the architecture of education. Public-private partnership is no more a filling up the gaps between these two, but it is to be built the bridges between policy and practice, to build the bridges between the innovation and inclusion, fill up the gaps between the challenges of today and tomorrow's possibilities. Friends, I am the president of APS institution, Acharya Pathshala, which caters from kindergarten to post-graduation. We are already enjoying the private-public partnership. Let me narrate to you before I go to the legal system and CSR. See, we have in our engineering college, we have established 3D printing lab, robotic lab, and VLSI lab. So we were wondering whom to invite. So we were chosen Mr. Vinay Kumar Das, the chairman of DRDO. He was such a spiritual person. So we were really thrilled to have him there. And while inaugurating, he used to pray for God and then start inaugurating the 3 labs. When robotic lab especially, he was inaugurating, we had built a robot which is in a position even to come back to the action after even falling. So immediately it flashed him, it appears that why not to build robots for a war field to save a precious human life. Being a commerce graduate myself, I am a chartered accountant, I had the courage to tell him, sir, give the opportunity, we will take out this research product. He was glad enough. If you are so, take the challenge, we will gladly give it to you. In 3 days, he goes to Dehradun and sent 5 scientists from there and immediately asked them to see whether we are capable, our capacity, our potential and all those things. Once we get certificates, we were asked to give the project report, which was given, and within a week or so, it was sanctioned. That was a nightmare for me. With my courage, I have told that let us have the research project, and my people took it as a challenge. They have put their whole and soul, and they said we will achieve it, we will do it. I had my own apprehensions, but all of them have put their mind, and they were in a challenging mode, and they started working on it. Every month, meticulously they come and inspect what is happening there. We got the first installment, and we were asked to go ahead, and our people started building the robots. You have seen robots even serving in the restaurants, but these are the robots which have to be prepared for a war field. And we have gone to the extent of telling bulletproof robots, and such is the challenge which is. And we took it a challenge. It is now 6 months. We have crossed the 50% of it. We have appreciation from DRDO team. Every month they come and they inspect it, and we are through. And by coming to 2026, probably we will be successful, and DRDO is prepared to share the royalties and the output, whatever we get, they are prepared to share. So such are the opportunities which we gathered, and we are at it. Yes, these are the times we have to take up the challenges. See, God has bestowed on all of us such a powerful brain. Look at the Google, it says that nobody has utilized more than 10 to 12% of the human brain capacity. if you do not take challenges, if you do not, activate or restore, it will become dormant. So such an opportunity was given. So the government gives the opportunity, and the private sectors, if it's taken as a challenge. So there's nothing like that. The bureaucratic delays will be vanished, and the budgeting is easy, and the people, take it as a challenge. That is important. Yes, I wholeheartedly welcome public-private partnerships. When such research projects are given, it can open to all through. And coming to CSR, these are the days of corporate social responsibility. It is a mandatory that every company, of course after certain this one, have to put it to CSR, and such opportunities have to be utilized. If the government gives a green signal for all the private institutions, like many of us, and we will take it as a challenge. So it is a time we can do it, and we will be most successful, because CSR funds are there. The government will not be able to give us the finance because of so many constraints. But in this case, the companies comes forward and gives us the facility, and we as an engineering team, so we will take it up the challenges. So of course, once we close these challenges, we can go for upper skills. As regards to legal system, yes. So there are audits, there are things. First, whatever the schemes the government gives it, first it has to be certified by a chartered accountant. If need be, it will be definitely the government audit will be there, and these are the things which one has to undergo. If he has to be successful in private-public partnerships, there will be legal issues, no doubt about it, because everything cannot be defined in the memorandum and this one. And over the time, it will definitely be successful. We should not be scared or afraid of the legal aspects. After all, we are here to take up the challenges. Government is going to be the beneficiary. The whole public, the government will be beneficiary, and we should be brave enough to take up the challenges. So that is my perception.
Thank you so much, sir. You have highlighted the complete thing, and also you are already the PPP model implemented in your group of institutions. Really wonderful.